Good morning, everybody. Mike Vacchi, Princetontrader.com, here with your Wednesday morning market webcast. Okay, so we're starting here on the daily chart, and the uptrend continues. You're in the fourth day of a band ride. Bandwidth is about 3.11, so you can see it's starting to expand a little bit. What's more telling is over here on the hourly chart. We talked about this yesterday morning. We talked about this in the wrap-up yesterday, and I'm going to talk to you about it now. We're back in compression. Compression over here, up move, compression over here. What's next? I don't know. Neither does anybody else. So you can see we are dancing on either side of 2,900. You've got the hourly mid-band coming in, right around 2,901. You got the daily pivot at 2,900. There's a lot going on here. You're going to have to convert 06 to support if you're going to get a breakout to the upside. You're going to have to convert 96. Now, you're really going to have to convert yesterday's Globex low, 94 quarter. So call it 94. Convert 94 to resistance if you're going to get expansion down. So the bad news is we're chopping around. Chopping everybody else up yesterday. I did 3.5 handles yesterday. 3.5. That's it. That's all. But that's what happens in consolidating markets. The nice part is, at the end of compression comes expansion. And, the expansion moves more than make up and handle-wise the chop. What I told everybody in my room yesterday was you have to resist the desire to completely overtrade this to the point where you are so exhausted that you cannot, that you're not in a position psychologically to trade the expansion. This is also the kind of market where everybody, likes to guess. Well, I think it's going to go up. I think it's going to go down. I think it's going to go up. I think it's going to go down. And you spend a lot of energy trying to guess which way it's going to go. When in reality, all the market's doing is trading in this really tight 4 to 6, sometimes 2 handle range. I mean, we were basically in a 2.5, 3 handle range yesterday afternoon for the majority of the afternoon. One of the things that I'm trying to learn and do a better job of, both in the room and just in general, is when the market is doing stuff like this, just leave it alone. I mean, I can do more, the room can do more. We can do more handles in 20 minutes than we can do in 2 days of a compression market, just because there's nothing to be had. It's a complete chop. So learning how to sit out that chop, I'm a lot better than I was at it 3, 4, 5 years ago, and hopefully I'll be even better in 3, 4, or 5 years. So it's a process, and if you want to trade, it is a process. It is a process of constant learning. We can always get better. We can always do things differently. We can always, we're constantly getting better. We're constantly learning. It's never a finished work. It is always a work in progress, which is one of the really cool things about it personally. So we did 05 overnight, come back into 99. We'll see how it opens. But until 06 goes support to the upside or 94 goes resistance to the downside, we are in a compression range on the hourly chart, and you can even see it start to shelf on the daily chart. Okay, everybody have an absolutely fantastic day. We'll be out with a bunch of stuff on social. Check that all out. Come check us out in the room. I'll be back with a midday update. Until then, trade them well. Follow us over on Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat at Princeton Trader. Check us out on Facebook and join us for a free trial at www.princetontrader.com. Trade them well.